Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss the topic. I'm not going to say. You have to guess it. I'll give you a clue. It is the base for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. If you don't know this topic, you can't solve any problems. Yes, you're right. It is the rational numbers. Before we deal with the topic rational numbers, let's see what are natural numbers and whole numbers. So what are natural numbers? Natural numbers can also be called as the counting numbers. So what are counting numbers? So when you start counting, you start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till infinite. All these numbers are called as natural numbers. Then why is 0 not included? When you're counting, do you include 0? No. So only the counting numbers are called as natural numbers. Okay. So next, what is whole numbers? Whole numbers are the numbers which include counting numbers and 0. Like 0, 1, 2, 3 till infinite. So these numbers are called as the whole numbers. Okay, so I'll give you some problems. Is this a whole number or a natural number? This is not a whole or a natural. This is not both whole number and natural number. It is an integer. So let's see the definition of these whole numbers and natural numbers. Natural numbers. They are the part of the number system which includes all the positive integers from 1 till infinite. It is also called as the counting numbers. Whole numbers, they consist of all positive integers including 0. So next, let's see what are rational numbers. Rational numbers include decimals, positive fractions, negative fractions, integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, and natural numbers. Generally, it is defined that it can be represented in the form of P by Q. P by Q where Q is not equal to 0. Why Q should not be equal to 0? I'll tell you that also. For example, P by Q, you write like Q is equal to 0 and P is equal to 3. So, any number by 0 is not defined. You have to always remember any number by 0 is not defined. Not defined. It's not defined. So, I'll give you a number and ask you whether it's a rational number. 3. Is it a rational number? Yes. 109 by 0. Is it a rational number? You're right. It is no. So let's see the definition of rational numbers. Rational numbers. A rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the P by Q form, where P and Q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Rational numbers include natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractions, decimals, and negative fractional quantities. So next we are going to deal with reciprocal. So what is reciprocal? Reciprocal. I'll give you a number. 1 by 1000. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 1000? The reciprocal of 1 by 1000 is 1000 by 1, which is nothing but 1000. I'll give you one more number. Take 3 by 100. What is the reciprocal of 3 by 100? 100 by 3. And next number, 4 by 38. What is the reciprocal of 4 by 38? It's nothing but 38 by 4. Reciprocal is also called as multiplicative inverse. Is also called as multiplicative inverse. So next is additive inverse. Additive inverse is nothing but the opposite sign of its sign. It's something like 1. What is the additive inverse of 1? Which is minus 1. Additive inverse of minus 2 is 2. Means it goes to the opposite sign. The number is represented in the opposite sign. It can be even a fractional quantity or a decimal quantity. You have an additive inverse. Like take minus 0.333, which is nothing but 0.334. Not only that, you can take 1 by 2, which is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So let's see the definitions of these. Reciprocal. The reciprocal is simply 1 by the number given. To get a reciprocal of a number, we divide the number by 1. What is additive inverse? Additive inverse of a number is the opposite sign of that number. Opposite sign of that number. What is the multiplicative identity? It is 1, and the additive identity is 0.